Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Everyone. Give it a few minutes for everybody to come on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm going to share myself out. Hello, Wanston. How you doing? How you doing, Wanston? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Uh, Appreciate you for coming. Um, Appreciate you guys for coming. Thank you for sharing me out. Thank you for sharing me out. Thank you for sharing me out. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes for people to come on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you guys for coming on here and giving me support. Um, it doesn't go unnoticed, so thank you guys for coming. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm gonna give about 2 more minutes to see who's coming on the live stream, and then I'm gonna go ahead and read our daily devotion. I'm sorry, guys, that I didn't put out my notice or set up my time. Last night I got home pretty late, so um, I just had to I just got up and just did this. So I appreciate you guys for just being patient with me and just showing me all the support in the world. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into the tips and I'm gonna go ahead and get into the devotion. For some reason I feel like I'm stopped up. Um so we got 1 more minute. I hope everyone had a good night's rest. I hope everybody got all the rest that they needed. It is Wednesday. Thank God for Wednesday. I'm so glad that it's getting close to the end of the week. I hope everybody have a happy 4th of July. I may not go live on the 4th of July because um I do have to grill for my family. So I may not go live on the 4th, but I may and I may not. I'm gonna put it like that. What I want to do now, guys, I'm gonna just go ahead and get into the devotion. Um, I hope you guys can see me. So, this is the daily scripture. It says Psalms 50:20, the 50th chapter, the 22nd through the 23rd verse. Say thank you. Do we ever think that things going smoothly is a result of God's goodness? So this is the daily tip. I mean, not the daily tips. The devotion for today is how strong is my faith. The storms of life can come at us all of a sudden. We are sailing along, and then wham, we are in the middle of a storm and feel like Jesus is asleep. What we need is faith. Now, Jesus is not going to calm all the seas that we encounter, but he is not asleep. He is beside us, helping us ride out the storm. As I sit here this morning, we have been brushed by a hurricane, which didn't cause us much inconvenience, let alone damage. However, parts of the Caribbean were hit by the full force of the storm, and I'm sure that many people there are wondering if God was asleep. The forces of nature are something that we all deal with, regardless of where we live. It can be a hurricane, a tornado, a blizzard, flooding rains, or a drought. It doesn't matter what it is if it affects us. What can we do is help those who are affected in whatever way possible for us. We can reach out to neighbors, donate money or clothing to relief efforts, and we can certainly pray for those who are suffering from the storm. Uh, in the personal storms of life, we can trust that the Lord is with us, that we are not alone. Part of our daily prayer can be asking God to be present to those who are suffering that day. We may not know anything in trouble, but we can be sure that someone is in the need of prayer. God knows who needs our prayers and will be sure to answer them. Lord, there are times when our boat is shaking and we think we will drown. Help us to remember your goodness to us in the past and to have faith that you will be present to us now. Help us also to remember to pray for those who are struggling in their boat as well. Um, thank you, thank you. That is the devotion. Good morning, positive mukbanger. How you doing this morning? Good morning, positive mukbanger. So what this saying is when the storms of raging, stand by God. If you if you know you're going through something in life, ask God to stand by you and have that faith to know that God is right there beside you every step of the way when you're going through a storm in life. Everybody have went through something in life, and we know for sure that it wasn't for God. Like I always said, if it wasn't for God on my side, and that's why, where would I be? And then I always talk about that mustard seed faith. We all have to have that mustard seed faith. We all have to have that faith to know that God can. even if even if it seems like the situation is not good, just know that God can and God is right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Know that God can do everything but fail. You may feel like God has failed you because he may not come when you want him to come, but he hasn't failed you. He's right there beside you. And you know anybody that needs prayer is going through a storm in life, pray for them. Pray for them and ask God to come into their life and help them and heal them. Whatever the storm is, whatever their storm is, ask God to help them. And you pray for them. Don't be always selfish in your prayers. Pray for other people too, especially when you're going through. When people are really going through, when people are really going through in life, prayers change things, guys. Prayers change things. When one or two are gathered, God is in the mix. Do you hear me? When one or two people are gathered, God is in the mix. So it don't matter how many people praying, but if we all can come together and pray for somebody, honestly, get on our knees and just pray for someone that's going through that. Like it was talking about in the devotion, a storm came through. Like all these hurricanes that come through and just tear down people's stuff down here in the South, like in Louisiana, um, when they when all those hurricanes came through and people lost everything. Down here in Mississippi, we have a lot of tornadoes and people lose everything. Everything. That's a storm. And that's something that you cannot avoid if it happens to you. But you have to help people that are in need. And if that means prayers, if you can get help, get them some help, get them some help. But I'm telling you, if you can't offer anybody anything, offer them prayer. If you can't offer, if you don't have a money like that, and you don't have it like that, but if you can't offer them anything, offer them prayers. Offer them prayer. Because like I said, your prayers go a long way. So the next thing is, guys, what we're going to talk about today, guys, is what do tips on what to do when you feel broken on the inside. For us to live our lives to the max. And before I get to these tips, y'all, once again, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys for your support. Um, but as I was saying, good morning, Life of Cleo. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming, the Life of Cleo. Um, just allow me one moment. Okay, guys. So, um, thank you, the Life of Cleo, for coming. I appreciate you for coming. So what I was talking about is what we're going to talk about today is what to do when you feel broken on the inside. For us to live our lives to the max, we have to achieve how to deal with things with life giving us challenges. When life throws us challenges, uh, when life throws challenges our way, we have to feel the pain, and we feel the pain, the betrayal, and the feeling of hopelessness and the despair in life. Because how else do we learn about who we are? There is no other way for us to learn how to be resilient, courageous, um, hopeful, and optimistic about our future. We may not like, but everyone, we may not like it, but everyone at one time has felt broken. Good morning. Let me see your transcript. Here are some tips. Thank you for coming. Here are some tips that can help you when you feel broken on the inside. First thing is, guys, accept and anticipate change. The world around us, guys, is constantly changing, and it is hard to hold on to who we are and be able to manage the complexity and the unpredictable things that can happen in our life. But know that like that change is a constant thing. So don't try to fight the inevitable. Learn how to accept it and and embrace it. And by doing this, this will only make your life better. When you resist change, this will fuel negative energy, and that will keep you broken and discouraged about your life. So accept and anticipate change. Everything in life, y'all. Know that everything that's going on in your life, everything is not going to constantly be the same. You have to hope. You have to be open to a change. Everything is not going to be the same. Everybody and everything is not going to stay the same. It's things that's going to happen in your life that's going to make you um, you're gonna have to be open to knowing that change is going to happen. It may affect you negatively, and you'll have to know how to address it and add it to your life to know that it will change your life. But think on the positive aspect of it Think on the positive aspect of it instead of the negative part of it. So you have to accept and anticipate change. Know that everything is not going to be the same in your life. Everything is not going to be the same in your life. Your marriage may change, your job may change, your kids may one day decide, to be rebellious and leave home out the blue, just run away from home. So, you know, and you'll have to learn how to anticipate that some things may happen that can change your life. So don't be afraid of change. If change happens, just accept it, learn how to address it. Don't think negative, but I always try to have that positive mindset to know this is the change, but I'm not going to let it fuel negativity in me. I'm going to address it the best way I can address it. Okay, guys, the second thing is embrace the power of choice. Using the power of choice will enable you to change your approach to life for 1 minute when you're crying to the next minute you have joy and hope. Using the power of choice can strengthen you to have the ability to take action and make decisions. Your power of choice is a gift that you have within yourself that if you choose to use it, it will transform your life. So use the power of choice. Wake up each morning choosing to have a good day. Choose what you're going to accept in this life that you live. Choose what as well. Choose what you're going to respond to. You don't have to respond to negativity. You do not have to respond to negativity. You don't have to respond to people, you know, speaking negative about you. You don't have to respond to those things. But you choose to wake up each morning being proud of how your life is. You wake up each morning making a choice on what you're going to do that day. But you're not going to be in your brokenness. You're going to choose to embrace it and know that yesterday may not have been a good day, but today I'm going to make an effort to not feel as bad as I did yesterday. I'm not going to let my brokenness, I am not going to let my brokenness consume me. You have a power of choice. You have a power of choice to let something affect you or in let you make you have a bad feeling on the inside, a broken feeling on the inside, or you can choose to embrace it and accept what is going on and then make the choice on how you're going to deal with it. Make the choice when you're feeling broken on the inside and something happened in your life that makes you feel broken. No, good morning, Bacon with Charlene. How you doing this morning? Embrace that power of choice. Embrace it. Don't feel like you don't have a choice on how to deal with something because you do. If you wake up that morning and you feel like I'm not going to be in this brokenness, I am not going to allow this to steal my joy. I'm going to find a way to fight back. I'm going to find a way to get my happy back. I'm going to find a way to get my peace back. I'm going to choose to be happy. I'm going to choose to get my joy back. I'm going to choose to walk away from something or somebody that doesn't serve me and don't respect me or appreciate me. That's the power of choice. Um, the third thing, guys, is ask for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. is not a sign of weakness. Some people feel like just because you ask them for help when you're going through, some people feel that you're weak and that you just letting it consume you, but it's not. It's not a way of, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength because you know you need someone to help you. There's nothing wrong with helping, getting somebody to talk to. See, we always trying to judge one another. And sometimes we just need to be a light for somebody who is going through. Because some people have went through, you never know, you may have a family member or a friend or somebody like that that could have went through the same thing that had broken them, the same brokenness that you felt. So if you feel like you're broken on the inside and you don't know how to address the situation, ask for help. When we feel so broken on the inside, you know, we do feel like we just need to just hide, just go in our home and hide because we be so embarrassed about what we're going through and the brokenness that we feel inside that um people won't understand what we're going through. But people do. You never know what a person has went through in their life. That's why there's nothing wrong with talking to people. But but the person that you're talking to, make sure they have an open mind and an open heart and want to be that light. Not the person that's going to be judgmental, that's going to say, well, just get over it. Some things takes time, especially when you're dealing with brokenness. It takes time. It takes time. So you can't just say, get over it. I can't, you know, if you say you my friend and I come to you and talk to you about something, have an open heart and an open mind. Be that light. Don't be that get over it person. Because you never know, you may end up going through the same thing and you may need someone to be open minded to you and be that light for you and be that person that they can come to, that you can come to help you in your brokenness. So the and also guys, the support of other people can help us to overcome adversity and it helps us solve problems and in our life. Having people in our life that has wisdom and that encourages us, um it helps us to take action and it helps us better our lives. So um ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. I don't care what no one says. Asking for help does not is not a sign of weakness. That's like if you're feeling broken or you feeling down and depressed and you feeling like um there's no don't nobody understand what you're going through or how you feel. Ask for help. Don't feel like you're alone. Never feel like you're alone. It's someone out there in this world that has been through the things you have been through and can give you advice and tell you how they dealt with a certain situation. Yes, a listening ear, like Positive Mukbanger said. Be a listening ear. Don't always just always have some feedback. Because some people not asking for your feedback. They just want you to sit there and listen and help them with their brokenness. Some people, I don't understand why some people are so cold hearted to people. I don't understand that. I don't understand why some people are so cold hearted to one another that they feel that they so against. They like, well, I went through it and I got over it. But it may not, you know, let me tell you something. Some people deal with situations so different. Everybody don't deal with every situation the same. Everyone does not deal with brokenness the same. Some people can get over it fast. Some people, they need time to heal. They need time to cope with it. They need time to have somebody to talk to and get and help them. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. The fourth thing, guys, is be present. Mother Teresa says, yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not yet come, and we have only today. Let us begin. Your thoughts fuel how you feel about your life. When you feel broken on the inside, it will bring negative thoughts that will bring a feeling of sadness and unhappiness. A key to stepping away from those negative thoughts is to practice distancing yourself from those thoughts, and observe them rather than react automatically to them. Don't be so critical and judgmental to yourself. Spend zero time in those negative thoughts and be in a present mind where you are flourishing. Positive Mukbang said, yes, there's nothing new under the sun, but be careful how you treat people when they are going through. Your day will come. It's not if, but when. Exactly. When it happens. And when it happens, you're going to want somebody to be there for you. I'm telling you, you never want to be dealing with things alone. I'm telling you, sometimes it's hard. Like me, I'm the type of person that I like. Sometimes I deal with things alone. And then, good morning to McRae Kingz. Sometimes I deal with things alone, and I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it just consumes me. It just consumes me, and I feel so down, broken, depressed, wanted to just run away and not deal with it. But you can't be that way. You cannot be that way. So if you know someone that you can talk to and be that listening ear for you, do that. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be so afraid that someone's going to judge you about what you're going through. Some people love you enough to say, look, Monica, I understand what you're going through. And I want you to know that I love you. I have been in that situation before, and this is how I dealt with it. So, but as this was saying, the 4 tips were saying, be present. Be present like right now. Don't those negative thoughts that you have, like being critical of yourself and judgmental of yourself because of some things that may have happened yesterday. Not yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. That ain't got nothing to do with today. You can be present like today. That happened yesterday. That does not affect what's going on today. I understand that yesterday was not a good day, and I had to, um, and 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 I'm not going to let those negative thoughts of what happened on yesterday affect my future. And that's anything. Like if you're going through things in life and you feeling broken, I'm talking about like, like yesterday you found out that um your husband had an affair, and the woman reached out to you and she showed you pictures of him and her in the bed together, or just some very disrespectful stuff. You don't think, you're going to be broken about that. You're going to feel negative. You're going to feel like it's something that you did. But just know that doesn't, you didn't do anything. That was someone else's that was your husband's selfishness. Selfishness on stepping up when he didn't appreciate you enough. He didn't appreciate you enough because he stepped out on your marriage. He didn't. That was selfishness. So be present. Don't let that brokenness of yesterday affect what your present is going to be today. I understand that it's kind of like, but be present. Don't be all in your thoughts and all thinking so negative of yourself that you feel like you're not worthy. Because you're worthy. You're worthy. You're worthy of all the goodness of this world. If no one has ever not told you that, know that today on this live, on whoever's watching, you are worthy. You are worthy of all the good things that is happening in your life or that is going to happen in your life. You are worthy of it. Don't feel like you're not worthy. Don't think you're not worthy of happiness. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of that good job. You are worthy of being whatever whatever God's going to do in your life. You are worthy of that. Um, the fifth thing is do things that bring you joy. When you are feeling in despair, frustration, and hopelessness, it is easy to um forget the good things that are happening in your life. If you are consumed by negativity, you will believe it. And then you believe that nothing's good is going to happen in your life. Focus on the things that are good in your life and the things that bring you joy. The more you focus on the good in your life, the more hopeful you will become. Positivity and hope is contagious. Just like they say a smile is contagious, having hope and a positive mindset is very contagious. And the more you celebrate that, the better you will feel about yourself. So do things that bring you joy. Don't, I understand like you going through things like Lord, I ain't gonna never find nobody that's gonna appreciate me, that's going to accept me for who I am. Honestly. You feel like, hey, I'm never gonna find that job that's going to appreciate me. I'm never gonna find that man that's going to appreciate me and what I bring to the table. I'm gonna get that. Good morning, Penny's Habit. How you doing, baby? Thank you for coming. But please know this. Don't think of that. Don't think negative that you won't meet someone that can appreciate and love you for who you are unconditionally. They don't want nothing from you but love. They don't want to do nothing but love you. Focus on the things that are good in your life. Focus on that. If you just if you was going through your brokenness and God blessed you with buying another house or getting a new car. I know that's materialistic, but when you accomplish buying a house, that is a accomplishment, and you should feel good about that. If it's something in your life that you enjoy doing and that brings you joy, what brings me the most joy is being with my children, doing things with my children. My kids bring me so much joy. When I wake up in the morning and see that my kids are doing good, even though they sometimes can be little monsters, but being with them and spending time with them and seeing them have a smile on their face when we go and do different activities, that brings me so much joy. It's sometimes it just be the small things. Sometimes good morning, blogs and fiction. How you doing? Sometimes it can just be those small things in life that brings you joy. Don't always focus on those things that, let me tell you something, sometimes those people that God removed from your life is a blessing more than you think. Sometimes that job that God removed you from was not was not going to be part of your life plan. That friend that you thought, hey, was going to be my friend forever, they weren't part of the life plan. So let's always focus on things that are good for us and the thing that bring us joy. Whatever it is, if you like I know like baking with Charlene, I know for sure that her baking those cakes, cookies, and pies that she be making, I know that brings her a lot of joy because of the effort that she puts in it. The effort that she puts in it, I know that that brings her joy. It could be, like I said, it could be any little thing that brings you joy. Any little thing that can bring you joy. You just have to not focus on always on the negative. Not having don't be so feeling like you're nothing. Cuz everybody is somebody. We just have to build ourselves up. No, everyone is not the same. Everybody don't have the same mindset. No, we don't. but everybody is somebody. We all God's children. We all God's children. Um, and the sixth thing is be hopeful about your future. It is understandable that when you feel broken in your life, you can become concerned that this is will be what your life will be like forever. It is very hard to hope for the future when you feel so much hurt and pain. However, your pain and heartache will not heal you. Deep down inside won't be won't be healed. You just don't know how to do it yet. When you when you feel broken on the inside, the thing that can help you is to try and keep hopeful about your future. Know that what is happening in your life at this present time is not a part of your future. And that is the tiny bit of hope you can have for the future, and it can be enough for you to heal. So be hopeful about your future. Don't feel like I am going to forever be broken. I am going to forever be in this place where I feel like I'm not good enough. Or I feel like I'm always going to be alone and not have no one that can love me. I understand some people feel like that's just so sad that people just sit around here and all you do is whine about you gonna be forever like this and you gonna be forever like that. But you know what I'm saying? Those people are broken on the inside. Those people, those people are broken on the inside, guys. But what you need to do is encourage them. I don't feel that. Me myself, I'll be like, don't feel that way. Don't feel away. Be hopeful about your future. Be hopeful about that you're going to find that job that serves your purpose. You're going to meet that partner that fulfills you, and that's going to be your life partner. God just wants you to work on yourself. And the things and people that is gone, they were, like I said earlier, they ain't part of the future plan. They are not a part of your future. You have to let that stuff go. Well, Pennis, um, I'm confused. Pennis, when I get off this live, inbox me and we'll talk. I don't want to, I'm saying I know that you need me to talk to me, so I'll talk to you off script. I will talk to you off script, but know that you are not. You are something, Pennis. Let me tell you something. You are a beautiful lady, and you have the greatest heart. So don't never feel like you're nothing. You one of God's children. You are one of God's children. Just know that. Know that if don't nobody else love you, your children loves you. God loves you. I love you. It's people in this world that supports you. It's people in your life that supports you and wants to see you be successful. So don't never feel like you're nothing because you're somebody. Don't never make, let me tell y'all something. And I know this all, don't never let somebody make you feel like you're nothing. I used to feel the same way. But I realized I am somebody. I am somebody. If I ain't anything, I'm a child of God. Even though I am a sinner, I'm still a child of God. I'm still a child of God. And I know that God loves me in spite of all my faults. Let me tell you something. If you have children, because my children, I didn't know how much you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they get on my nerves because they so hard headed. But every morning, my little girl comes to me and say, "Good morning, mama. Can I kiss you, mama?" My little girl tells me, "Mama, you are so pretty. Mama, you look so beautiful. Mommy, I love you. Mommy, I want to be just like you." Do you know how good that feels? So, parents, your children is looking to you. They love you. Don't ever feel like, I don't want you to ever put that in my chat again. You are somebody. If ain't nobody ever told you that, know that you are somebody. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're less than. You may not be perfect. Ain't nobody in this world perfect. And we all have flaws. We all have things that we have to deal with. But know that those people that are being removed from our life, they're not part of the future plan. They're not going to be a part of your future plan. God got something better. God has something better. Whatever it is, something or somebody is not a part of that future plan. But we just have to be hopeful. Be hopeful about our future. Know that it's going to be great. Know that I'm going to be successful. Know that I'm going to be loved. Know that I'm not going to be in the same place that I am today. Okay, Pennies, I'm going to remove that comment and we'll talk. We'll talk. Yeah, same thing for me, life with Cleo. Let me tell you, I was like, I was like, I felt that way about my life. I was like, and I know we all script, but we got like 20 minutes, and I'll do my recap. And if I don't do the recap, I don't finish it out. Our sister needs, our sister right now needs some encouragement. So I just want to say this: when life say I can look back, I can look back at the things I went through and cry too because I felt broken. I did. I felt like that I will forever be in the same brokenness. I would feel like I'm always gonna be fat. I'm always ain't no I'm ugly. Don't nobody ever want to like me. Don't nobody ever want to do right by me. Don't you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a single mother for the rest of my life. And then I realized that you know what? It don't matter if I'm single, broken, ugly, or whatever. I'm gonna love myself. Excuse me for crying. But I thank God for where I am now and like that. I don't have to worry about that brokenness. I gave that to God. And whatever that I have went through, I know that if it wasn't for God, I'll still be in that brokenness. So I had to give that to God and know that I'm gonna be okay. I am going to be okay. I'm sitting here crying, y'all. I don't mean to cry. But yes, 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 yes. But let me tell you something. People will, you know, the reason why people do things to you and make you feel broken because they're broken. They've been broken sometimes. Some your people, and y'all excuse me for crying. Yes, you have to cast all your care. You have to give all that to God because let me tell you, it will consume you. I used to like, I used to feel so broken that like I used to sit outside and just cry like a baby. Good morning, Reese Cup. How you doing? Yes, like, oh, thank you. But I love pennies. I do. And um I used to cry. And I had a newborn. I had two kids. And my last relationship, guys, it really put me in brokenness. Because not only was I manipulated and in a toxic situation, it made me feel so bad about myself. It did. It did. It made me feel like I wasn't worthy. It made me feel like I felt like, um, Lord, why can't I find somebody that's gonna do right by me? Lord, why can't I find someone that's going to love me for who I am and not try to take advantage of me and not try to put their hands on me? Um, or try to make it seem like I'm a bad person when I know I have the greatest heart in the world. Um, and I'll do anything for anybody, but I got so point in my brokenness. Um, I was like, I think I had Jamel and I was pregnant with Jayla. Um, oh, thank you, Reese, because I'm not crying because somebody done did something to me. But I don't mean to be crying on this live like this, but guys, this is me. I like, good morning, Shirley Man Wheeler. I don't mean no harm, but this is me. Like, if it affects somebody I love and care about, I'm gonna cry with them. I feel their pain. I'm the type of person that I always feel other people pain. And because sometimes, like I said, you have to be that light for somebody else. You have to be that light for somebody else. And if they shed tears and if you love them, me, I'm the type of person, if I know I love them, then guess what? I'm gonna be sitting there crying with them and encouraging them. Um, but as I was saying, I was so in my brokenness that um I used to just sit 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning sitting outside while my son is asleep. And I used to just cry. I cried like a baby. I was like, why, Lord? Why? I was like, you know who I was like? I was like Josie in that book. I was like Josie in um if you have not read, if you have not read, if you have not read Tracy book, Allen book called Don't Let God Smell Your Panties. If you read, I was Josie in the book. I was Josie. And I know for sure, let me see your transcript is reading it now. I know she said she's reading it, but I know Joseph know what I'm talking about. Like how Joseph was just like broken. She let somebody break her, and it caused her to die. I don't mean to tell the book. Okay, so um uh so it's Penny said it's too painful knowing the man you trusted for 24 years cheated. You and your children don't want to let his father go. It's hard to decide. I was crying like a baby every time he passed through my mind. Penny, like I told you in when we talked one time before, sometimes you want to do things for your children, but sometimes it's more toxic to you and your children than it is from sometimes staying is more toxic for you and your children. I didn't want to walk away. Right. The Life of Cleo said the battlefield of the mind is a good book. Okay, is a good book. Is a good book. The battlefield of mind is a good book as well. That help. Okay, but okay, thank you. Um, but um, Penance, as we talked one time before, and we were talking off script, and I told you that sometimes, if you feel like in your heart and mind that it's time to walk away, walk away. I'm not telling you what to do, but you know what I'm saying. If I understand your children so used to your father being there, but let me know this: if it's not bringing you any peace with him being there, right? Positive mukbanger. And like I said, I didn't mean to be up here crying, but hey, y'all got me reeling wrong today because those unbroken that brokenness, I have been in that place. I was broken and depressed, frustrated, feeling down and out, didn't love myself. I just used to I felt stressed and cause you know what I'm saying, you want to like me, it was a flip. I wanted to give my children something that I didn't have. That's why I stayed so long. Honestly, That's why I stay. So I wanted to give my kids um a mother and father in the household together. But it was tearing me up. It was tearing me up. Having somebody in my house just tearing up my damn life. I mean, bringing me so much drama. Bringing me so much drama. I'm staying because I want to give my, but then I thought about it. I'm doing my kids a disservice because guess what? I'm doing my children a disservice because guess what? Mama ain't happy. And then I thought about it. What type of example am I sending? What kind of example am I sending to my daughter? What type of message am I giving my son? This is how you're supposed to treat a woman. This is how you what you're supposed to accept. Then I thought about it. Then I thought about it. Then I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? I just got to that point. I want to tell you what really got me to that point. The first thing was you went up, you say you want to be a family, but you're on Facebook in a whole nother relationship. Wow. That didn't do good for my that didn't do good for my self-esteem. Second thing is, oh, you had another woman, you driving her car to give me money. And I went into 2019 and I said, I would never, I said, I'm not going to allow this to consume me no more. Forget that. What kind of example am I? I have a beautiful daughter. I said, I looked at my little girl because she was just a 1 year old. And I looked at Jayla. I said, my little girl is beautiful, just like her mom. She looked just like me. And I said, you know what? I want my little girl to not accept no mess like this. And I walked away. And I told him, I forgive you. I don't never want to be with you. We can co-parent, but I don't never want to be with you. You need to make me happy. And when someone don't make you happy and they don't bring you no peace, because your partner's supposed to be your peace. If they're not bringing you no peace, it's time to walk away. They always just, it's just hell out in your home. You have to get the hell out. Okay, so Pennis, just inbox me when the live ends. Um I can just tell y'all the stories. I'm telling you. I can tell y'all some stories. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and recap because I want to tell you guys a few things, and I'm gonna show you. I have some merchandise coming out, and I want you guys to look at my merchandise. So, um, the recap is, guys, um, what to do when you feel broken on the inside. The first thing, accept and anticipate change. Be open your heart and mind to change. Open your heart and mind to change. Some things are not going to be the same. Two, embrace the power of choice. You make a choice on how you want to live your life. You make a choice each morning waking up knowing that today's going to be a good day. I am not going to allow nobody, I am not going to be in the situation that I was in yesterday. The third thing is ask for help. If you, I just want you all to know, like I said, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. You are not weak because you are asking for help. And let me tell you something. I don't know why. Sometimes when I cry, some people made me feel like me crying was a sign of weakness. Crying is not a sign of weakness. Sometimes crying is good for the soul. For me, it's good for me. It's good for my healing. So if you need to cry and ask for help, get you some help. It's somebody that's going to be able to relate to what you're going through. Fourth thing is be present. Like Mother Teresa said, yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not yet come, and we have only today. Let us begin. The fifth thing is do things that bring you joy. Do things that makes you happy. and joyful on the inside. Like I told you guys, doing things with my children, seeing their smiles on their face, and Jayla just hugged me, be like, "Mama, I love you," and that brings me so much joy. Even though, like I said, even though they get on my nerves and they're little monsters at times, but they bring me so much joy. And the sixth thing is be hopeful about your future. Know that what you're going through now, the things that you're going through now, and the people and things that are being removed now are not going to be a part of your future. They are not going to be a part of your future. Your future is going to be bright. So be hopeful about that. You're going to be successful. You're going to be in a place in life where you are at peace. You're going to be a place in life where you are at peace. The monster mob. Yes. And me, I let stuff just dwell. Like, I just let stuff just dwell on me. I just dwell on it, and I just don't say nothing, don't say nothing. And then when I do get it out, I just cry. All you see is cries. My mom tell me, she said, "Girl, you and your big water tears, they just go right here. They just cry. The big tears you got." But um everyday life with the Kelly girls. Hey, everyday life. If I have not spoken to you guys, I'm so sorry I have not spoken to you guys. I'm so sorry. But everyday life with the Kelly girls, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Sometimes we as women should be by ourselves. Love yourself, and it's okay to be alone. Yeah, I had to be alone to appreciate myself. That's my reality. I had to be alone to appreciate myself and know and realize that I don't have to accept someone's bad behaviors and toxic and manipulative behavior. So guys, I have a few announcements. On July the 16th, Jayla will be turning 4, y'all. My baby is turning 4. So we will have a virtual birthday party for Jayla. And so y'all look forward to that. If you want to send Jayla something, inbox me. Um, um, if you want to send her a Barbie doll, she loves Barbies. So if you want to send her a Barbie doll, and I'll let her open it on her birthday. Um, you can send it, you can inbox me or email me at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. The TBT squad will be doing, that is me, myself, and the McRae Kingz. We will be doing a live panel on my channel on July the 24th. We haven't made a decision on the time yet. And guys, please be reading. Please be reading my Planned Panties Clean, because I will be doing a review on that at the end of this month. Um, as well, guys, if you want to bless the channel, you can cash out me at $ J&J Mom 18. Now, I do want to show you guys something. I do want to show you guys um oh yeah, and then I'm sorry. We do have a host. Our host is Blogs and Fiction. Blogs will be our host for that evening. So look forward to that. And who is our special guest, Tremel? All right, so I'm back. I don't know what just happened here, but I'm back. Um, I'm the link in here. I have. Oh, here you go. Okay, guys. So I have a new boutique. It's called Mom Life. It's called Mom Life Boutique. Um, I have leggings. You guys would love these leggings. Uh, they're called Mom Life, and there is my logo. So they are in different colors, whatever color you want or like, they'll be good. So if you want to, I have fanny packs. Um, um, we have stickers with Jamel and Jayla name on them. If you want a bag, I don't know why this acting crazy, acting up, but I don't know what's going on. It's raining, guys, so if I'm just gonna drop the link. If you guys want to check out more of the boutique, I just want to show you guys the the boutique. I don't know what's going on. Thank you. If you want to purchase a pair, just go. I'm gonna drop it, put it in my link, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it in my link. And if you guys want to purchase a bag or a sticker with Jamel has his saying, my name is Nathan on his sticker, and Jayla, she has Princess Jayla on her sticker. So if y'all want to purchase something or get the mom life pants or a mom life shirt, I have a shirt for men that is called thank you. Um, that has that picture on it on the back of the men's shirt. It says life. So, it's a lot of us women that are moms. So I was like, you know what? I'm a single mom, and in mom life represent just mothers living their life, taking care of their family, feeding and taking care of the children, like we always do. The book is Don't Let God Smell Your Panties. The book is on Amazon. Don't Let God Smell Your Panties. That is on Amazon. My screen has frozen. I don't know. But Don't Let God Smell Your Panties is the book. And then after that is called My Panties Clean. We're reading that for the month of July. So we need to be reading that book. We need to read those two books. I have questions because, guys, at the end of July, I will be doing a Cash App giveaway to two people. I'll be running two people playlists, and then I will feature two people on my channel. If you read the book and answer the questions that I put in that I that I ask you guys when I do my review. I asked some questions on my live on the last live, but a lot of people didn't read the book that came in the live. So make sure you guys go back to the live, write those questions, and answer the questions. Have them ready for when it's time to do the next live and book review. So guys, my screen has frozen. I don't know what happened, but thank you guys so much for coming. Like today has been real. Today has been real. But you know what? God is real. So we just have to learn to love and support each other. And when our sisters are going through, and when people are going through, guys, we just have to be the light for one another. We have to be the light for one another. So, guys, um, I'm going to leave you guys with this little quote. It says, each man has a choice in life. He may approach it as a creator or a critic, a lover or a hater, a giver or a taker. So guys, thank you so much for coming. If you I don't I can't get my boutique up, but my boutique will be in the oh there you go. Now stuff gonna work. It's still I still can't get the stuff, but if everything done went to crap. So that's fine because it's raining. But if you have not checked out the boutique, it will be in my description box below. And shout out to the McRae Kingz. They are part of the TBT squad. Y'all have a happy Wednesday. Don't do anything. And Pennies, reach out to me after this live. Have a good day, guys. Stay blessed up. Y'all, this ain't messing up. Oh Lord. Lord, just give me the strength. Hold on, guys. You too. Let me see your transcript.